Welcome to my The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is Sunday, and we have a very interesting thread for you guys. Some crazy stories. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today's thread is, in the heat of the moment, what's something that made you change your mind about having the smecks? All right, let's get into it. I was making out with a girl at her apartment when her ex walks in like nothing happened. Oh, okay. She told me they broke up, but is still living with him. He proceeds to go into a room while we were in the living room, super awkward, and left without doing anything else. I guess they still share a room/bed. I don't know. I left and never went back. Facts. I'd be like, no, thank you. That is wild. Like, homegirl, before you start getting into canoodling with other people, either one, go to their house, or two, fix your situation, because that's a little, that's a little much. All right. One time during the act, a girl pulled out a knife and asked me to cut her. Okay, never left a situation so fucking fast, let me tell you. Facts. I'd be like, no, especially with like nowadays kind of climate when it comes to dating and allegations and all this other crap. Nah, not me, Jesus, not me. Oh, hell no. When I was a teenager, she went in my mom's room and put on some Victoria's Secret lotion, and I just decided I'm not going to fuck someone that smells like my mom. Weirdly facts. Like, I couldn't do that. And then on top of that, I'd be like, bitch, who told you could use my mom's lotion, man? Like, come on, what are we doing here? Like, you're just out here putting anything on? Like, come on. The fuck did she need lotion on for anyway? I don't know. But yeah, nah. Now that and dating or having sex with girls that have either your mom's name or like a family member's name, yeah, can't do that either. She was drunk and whispered, "Fuck me in the ass." I grabbed her and went to the car. She pissed and threw up in my car. Oh, that's nasty. That was a big no for me. I picked her up, put her in the shower, cleaned her up, and put her to bed. I went out and cleaned my car as best I could in the dark. This was year 3 with my wife. Damn, son. I can't believe you stayed with her. Because I would have been like, the moment she's sobered up and ready to go, get the fuck out and don't ever call me again. Because there's just no way, man. No way. That's, ooh. I mean, I guess they had been together for 3 years, so maybe. I don't know. Again, that's just, woo. That's tough. All right. Again, what's something that made you say hell nah during the smacks? She said dick cheese. Nothing more off-putting than a guy begging you for head and then getting down there and realizing he has solid matter under his foreskin. God, the smell alone. Nope. Hard, immediate nope. Bro. Like, I don't get it, man. How do you niggas be getting dick cheese, bro? Do you not wash it? Do you not, like, clean it up, clean the situation up before you go out? Like, if I know I'm going to the bar, the club, if I'm going out in general, I'm cleaning my stuff up just in case I meet a little thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do a little manscaping off the top, shower up real nice. That way, it's like if I meet a little ting, it's like we're ready to go. But these dudes out here just be jungle fevering it out there, man. Like bush and dick cheese and all. Like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all crazy. All right, on to the next one. Her cat tracked cat litter into her bed and she never cleaned it off. She was literally sleeping in filth. Oh, that's disgusting, man. That's disgusting. Hey, what are you doing? Wash your sheets. That's nasty. She started throwing up. I'm sorry for the people eating and listening to this, man, but She started throwing up. We had been drinking and we were into each other, but she had too much. Ended up carrying her in my arms to the car. My friend's ex-girlfriend, hid the keys. I bought her a water from the vending machine and stayed with her until she passed out. What was stupid, though, is another girl was saying, "You're not going to hit that." What the fuck? No, I'm not going to grape someone who is semi-conscious and throwing up. What the hell? Yo, that other girl is wild, man. That girl's crazy. Like, nah, no, I'm not about to smash this girl when she's like vomiting and fucking damn near unconscious. Like, what? Like, I was going to hit that, sure, but not now. Like, what are we doing? Trying to get me to catch a case out here. Damn. We had already discussed safe sex beforehand. Suddenly, he wanted to not use a condom because I'm on birth control and got pissy. I didn't take his word for it that he's clean. Yo. Nah, that was good on you. Because, nah, man, not until you trust somebody, they got to wear a Jimmy. Like, no. You ain't about to get out of this. You ain't about to hit that cooch raw. Like, come on, man. Yeah. And then even then, like, as a guy, I wouldn't trust a girl saying that she's on birth control, if I'm being honest with you. Because that's how babies happen, man. You think she on birth control and all of a sudden that was just happened to be the day. Oh, I forgot to take my pill today. You know, like, nah, brother. Nah. No. You get that call. I missed my period. Ooh. Woo. All right. She asked if she could trim my toenails. I was kind of drunk and thought it was weird, but okay, until I realized she was putting them in one of those small Ziploc baggies. Closed it up and put it in her drawer. She went to jump in the shower and said to join in 5 minutes. I left instead of joining. I have no clue what she did with my toenail clippings, and I'm not sure I want to. What? That is weird. Why would she want his toenails? For what reason? You know, like some DNA type shit. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I can set this guy up anytime that I want. If he starts fucking with me, I'll set him up. I got his toenails. Like, what? Imagine she's like collecting men's toenails to be setting up murders and shit. And they're like, we caught him because we saw his toenail at the scene of the crime. This toenail fits you. You did the crime. You killed this man. I didn't do it, I swear. No, you did. We found your toenail. Like, what? I wouldn't put it past it. Let me see. When I pulled the back of her shirt up and saw another man's name carved into her back with a knife. Wow. Okay, there's more to the story. She neglected to tell me she had been seeing other guys at the time. I didn't mind that much, but then she said that the guy in particular was there the day before me, lost all interest, and she tried to bribe me with the vape that the guy left in the car for me to sleep with her. A weird experience, nice girl, but that was kind of gross. I even later found out she was underselling the amount of other people she was seeing. Before meeting up with me that day, she had 7 guys in 7 days the previous week. God damn, she wasn't so much of a nice girl as you say she was. My God. Man, homegirl was out there, like, so much to where she was just like, oh, I love this penis, carve your name in me. And he's just like, yeah, oh, yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on? The moment I saw that, I'd have been like, this is not happening. I mean, maybe it is, just keep your shirt on, but yeah, even if I went through with the deed, I'd be like, you are definitely not getting called back. And I could see why the other 7 guys didn't call you back, because they probably saw the same damn thing and was just like, got to go through with it, my boy. Got to go through with it. And they did it. And then they were like, I ain't ever calling that girl back. You know, like, goddamn. All right, I was in high school and I heard the front door open. We were teenagers. We were in my room, but started in the living room. So all the clothes were sort of tossed around the room. Her and my parents hadn't met yet. God, I wish those were my biggest kind of problems now. Ooh. That must have sucked. It was just like, oh, hey, hi, how you doing? Let me get my clothes real quick. Like, oh shit. In a 69, and her dog shoved his cold, wet nose straight into my anus. Yo, I have never moved so fast in my life. Oh no. Oh, the dog was just like, what the fuck is this? And he was like, oh, wait, hold up. That's funny. Oh shit. Prom night with my high school girlfriend was about to, but didn't have protection, even though we did it often without. For some reason, prom night with no protection seemed like the stereotypical unplanned pregnancy moment. You know, facts. It just, you know, a lot of times when you see it in movies or you see it even in real life sometimes, it's just like, oh yeah, you know, we had our first baby at prom night, you know. When she's about to slam down on it and it comes out a bit too much and you see your life flash before your balls. Okay, that's a good line. Oh man, she's just on top and she goes up too high and just sits right on your nutsack. Like, oh, goddamn, son. A guy told me that touching wet pussy is gross, and he wanted to see me with my tongue out. He said he was a dom. Biggest ick of my life? What? I have never heard of that. I've never heard of a guy being like, I don't want to touch wet vagina. That's gross. Now, you know, eating a girl out, yes, I've heard that. There's, you know, a lot of guys that just won't do that. But touching it? What? Okay. All right. Let me see. She asked me just before fun time if I could get her some crack. I said sure and used that as an excuse to leave and never come back. Facts. Like, what? Like, yeah, sure, I got you. Like, what in the hell? She's just like, wait. I need some crack before we do this. You're like, you need some what? You need some what now? Like, oh, hell no. Not me. An immovable object, my 20-year-old erection met an unstoppable force, my jean zipper, urgently being pulled down by the hounding lady in company. Teeth marks on said member's head were noted. While there was no blood on the surface, significant pain and scarring occurred. She was just like, get these pants off. And he's like, wait, hold on. And she said, zzz, and it just scratched the tip of his penis. God damn, son. Oh, yeah, no, that's painful. Oh, the tip of my penis hurts. Man, even the guys listening to this are like, ooh. Leave it to the left or leave it to the right, guys, man. Come on now. What are we doing out here? She kept telling me I was doing it wrong, but didn't tell me what it was I was doing wrong or how to fix it. Just kept complaining. Neither of us finished that night. I mean, yeah, this nigga said, I see you met my ex-wife. Yo. Oh, man. take a shower together and clean each other up real nice, like to get ready for sexy time. When we got out to dry off, she goes and take a huge dump. Yeah. No. She's all being sexy. Yeah, let's go take a shower. Let's get cleaned up. And then you gonna fuck this pussy. And he's like, oh, say less. They get in the shower and clean up. And then she's like, ooh, I'll meet you in the bed in a minute. She sits on the toilet and you just hear, like, oh, I'll be out in a minute. Oh. And you're just like, oh. That's my cue to get the fuck out of here. I can't believe she took a dump in front of that man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, she a real one for that one. She was telling me about how she didn't like using protection during sex before we got into it, and I got super turned off thinking about the risks associated with sleeping with someone who just does that without STD screening. Ooh, facts. Like, if this is a one night stand situation, or this is just a like we just met first time type deal, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, I got a lot of raw penises in there, you're just like, I don't know about that one, Chief. I think I'm gonna go ahead and back this bus on up, and we ain't gonna park in that garage tonight. Like, nah. Just met a girl, was going down on her, and was about 2 seconds away from climbing on top of her and pushing inside. And I said, I probably shouldn't be doing this since I'm ovulating right now, but you're so good at this, you changed my mind. That was back in my 20s and before Plan B came out, so I got up and said, sorry, I gotta go. Woo! Yeah, because that nigga said, I don't want a baby. He was like, you're what now? And you're letting me do this? No, not me, Jesus. Not me. And I know homeboy was just like, oh, she's talking nasty. He's like, I want to so bad, but I can't do this. I bet that man went home and was just like, come on, man. What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Why do I gotta be a good man? Oh, because I know them words. Oh, the fact that she was just like, I'm ovulating, I want that dick, and I just want it raw up in there. Oh, I bet you he was just like, he was just, I want to so bad, but like my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Nigga sweating. Like, god damn, man. We had been drinking whiskey in the pool. She shit herself walking up the stairs. Yo, I bet you he turned around and went right back down them stairs. He was like, nope. Imagine. You guys are just drinking in the pool, having a good time, man. And she's like, come upstairs with me. You like, oh, say less. You're behind her watching her ass just walk up the stairs. You like, ooh, and then some doo-doo just comes out of her. Oh, he was just like, oh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Nope, going the other way. No thanks. No thanks. That nigga turned around and walked away. She said, where you going? And he was just like, nope. Nope. I ain't messing with doo-doo butt. Fuck that. Oh, shit. He said, I ain't getting in bed with doo-doo butt. Oh. Let's see. I thought I was pretty adventurous and freaky until we were all at a party doing touchy-feely stuff, making out, rubbing. One girl and I went to the bedroom for a deeper experience. We got completely undressed, still rubbing and kissing, and all of a sudden she pulls out a box cutter. No idea where she had it. We were naked. Okay. Cuts my chest and started licking the blood. Oh my God. All right. I noped out of there so fast I think I almost caught the bed on fire. What the fuck? She was just like, just sliced his chest. And just like, he's like, what the bitch? Get off of me. What are you doing? Man, Like, ladies, imagine a dude just whipping out a box cutter and he just slice your titty a little bit and he started licking it. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. What are we doing here? That's some crazy shit. Like, goddamn. All right, when my dog started licking my feet, which were placed so ladylike on my husband's shoulders. Oh, man. That must have been a really upsetting thing, you know? And that's what sucks about having animals sometimes is like when you're trying to get down and dirty with your partner and your animal is just there like sitting and watching, waiting for you guys to be done so it can get food. Or it'll just like, you know, think you guys are playing or whatever and it'd be like, oh, I want to play too. And you're just like, get out of the way, you know? Nah. All right, let's see. She was basically a starfish. I was 16. I remember asking her mid-thrust, hey, by the way, do you have any cereal? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, and she moaned yes. And I got up, put my pants on, and went out and made some cereal. And then was like, my mom is picking me up soon. Yo, my man's a savage, bro. He out here just humping and he's just like, man, this bitch is boring. Hey, you got some cereal? She's like, yeah. He's like, cool. This man walks out of the room and comes back and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, my mom's picking me up in a little bit. So I'm going to finish this bowl and I'm going to leave, all right? Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Hey, good cereal, though. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I can just imagine that from her perspective. Like he gets out of her and then he leaves and she's just on the bed naked. Like, where's he going? And this motherfucker comes back with some cereal talking about, oh yeah, my mom's coming to pick me up. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this bowl of cereal and then I'm gonna head out. All right, oh, it's cool. Like, bro, what the fuck? And just the look on her face would just be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the hell is going on here? That is crazy. I was about to go down on a girl to get things rolling, and she stopped me to tell me she had HPV. God bless her for telling me, but it kind of soured the whole mood. Shame, because I really liked the girl, and I think my reaction, I was disappointed because I really like performing oral sex, and it's kind of a regular part of my whole process. Made her feel insecure and unattractive, which I didn't mean to do because she was cool AF and really cute. Just sucked all around. Yeah, you know, you can't really risk that kind of stuff. And what kind of sucks is like with her, you know, eating coochie ain't fun with a dental dam. You know what I mean? Like, that, you know what I mean? It's like licking a plastic bag. Like, what the fuck? You know, that kind of sucks. I feel you on that one, brother. I drank too much and it hit my horny ass like a truck. I was ready and willing, and I was gonna wreck her so goddamn hard that she Okay, he typed that out, by the way. Woke up a couple hours later in the bathroom. She left a courtesy text that she dipped and told me to feel better. Damn. Homeboy had it locked in. He was ready to get that booty, and then he just threw up, passed out. I mean, at least she gave him a courtesy text, but I guarantee that's the last text she sent that motherfucker. Man, that sucks. What? His penis hole was so widely gaping, pretty sure it was talking to me. I didn't even want to touch it with my hand. What?
What did he say?
The penis hole was gaping?
What?
Huh? I mean, like, I've never heard that. Ever. This is the first time. First time in my damn near 30 years of being alive, like, I've never heard of that. Wow. That's crazy. She said his penis hole was gaped. That's wild. Like it makes me think, like, yo, was man's, like, sticking shit in his penis hole? Like, what the fuck? How does that happen? Is that just a genetic thing? And it just, it happens? Wow. That's interesting as hell. Okay. All right. Goddamn, we're going to do 3 more. We were going hot and heavy. Everything was great. Her sweat smelled so good for some reason. I went and licked her armpit. Whatever deodorant she had on immediately made my jaw lock up and cramp and my tongue go numb. What the fuck? It was like getting maced in the mouth and water couldn't make it go away. Sexy time was over. Nigga, why are you licking? Okay, I mean, look, to each its own. And I guess in the mood, he was just thinking, oh, this is going to be sexy as fuck. But what kind of deodorant was she using? Like, I mean, I've never licked deodorant before, so I wouldn't know, but I mean, I've never really licked a girl's armpit either. I mean, like, that to me was kind of baffling. That's why I was so shocked about that part first. But I mean, at the same time, it's just like, I get it in the mood, you know what I mean? You're not really thinking about it. You're just like, ooh, this is probably sexy as fuck. Like, I'm just, but, damn, I want to know what kind of deodorant bitch was using, because for it to do that to you, damn. All right, 2 more. She said, I have active HPV. Don't worry. Suddenly, my little buddy and I were very tired and had work the next day. Facts. Because, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's like, damn, girl, what's going on here? What was you doing in your past? Like, ugh. And I'm not saying, people who got these problems, they shouldn't date, but it's just like, ooh, it's going to be tough for you. You know what I mean? At least they're being honest, All right, it's going to be our last one. She kept asking me, are you sure? I left a bar with her, took a 20-minute cab ride to her place, did some heavy foreplay, but after like the 20th version of are you sure, you understand what you're getting into, my brain went, okay, she's either a prostitute or has a penis. I'm out. My man said she probably got a penis. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I told her I'd walk her to the corner bodega to get more beer and some rolling paper, except I got in a cab and went home instead. This was like 20 years ago. I'm still super curious about what she was warning / preparing me about. Facts. Like, was she trying to doo-doo on you, or was she trying to piss on you, or like, what, you know what I mean? Like, just some over-the-top freaky shit to the point where you would be like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it had to have been some crazy shit to the point where you would feel like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that, Either that or, I mean, he could have been right. She could have had a penis. You never fucking know. I don't know about the prostitution part. That I feel like she would have asked you for money. You know what I mean? By the time you got to her place, she'd have just been like, all right, look, how much you got or something like that. But the penis thing, maybe, yeah, you never know. Like the transgender thing, it's out there, and a lot of all the pictures of transgender women I've seen, I'm just like, wow, that could have fooled me, So you got to be careful out here, man. But that's going to go ahead and be that thread. I hope you guys enjoyed that thread as much as I did. That was a funny fucking thread. Jesus Christ. You guys just never seem to disappoint with these threads. My God, man. Like I said, I've been taking thread recommendations from you guys, and you guys have been delivering, and I appreciate that so much. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hop into announcements super duper fast, and then we're going to get right into you guys' Am I the Asshole scenarios for today's Sunday episode. So patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. You want to get an exclusive episode every single Friday. You feel like, Tuesday, Thursday, as well as Sunday. Man, that ain't enough. I needs me some more Am I the Asshole podcast. Well, Patreon is the place to do it. $3 a month gets you that exclusive episode every single Friday. So in the span of 1 month, man, you're going to be getting 4 to 5 episodes, depending on how many weeks are in that month. We're already doing the free Patreon episodes, so we have that. The month of June, you guys are gonna get 2 free Patreon episodes because it's your boy's birthday. So I'm giving you guys a gift that you guys can hopefully give back to me. All I ask is that you watch the episode, you download the episode, and you like it. That's all I want for my birthday, and that's why I'm giving you guys the free Patreon day episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all that. If you're primarily an audio listener, please keep downloading the podcast as well as doing the ting. Giving us a nice 5-star rating. 5-star rating goes a long way, and it does help out the channel a lot. TikTok as well as Instagram. Follow us over there for the shorts. I always say follow us on Instagram and TikTok because TikTok is a little temperamental sometimes and won't let me put up what I want. It'll either not push it to you guys that are following, or it won't. It'll take the sound off, that kind of stuff. So I just go ahead and post it over on Instagram, and it'll be over there. So sometimes Instagram has clips of the show that TikTok doesn't. So that just is what it is. YouTube.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. If you want to get a visual side of the podcast, you guys want to see more of the production side of everything, that's the place where you do it. Even if you don't watch on YouTube, subscribing does help. So without further ado, though, let's get into our scenarios for today. We got our first one. This one is me, 26 female, partner, 30 male of 3 years, just got caught cheating on me, and it's my fault. Okay. So a bit of context here. Me and my partner had been together for 3 years and recently got engaged. We have a 14-month-old daughter. So things have been a bit challenging over the past few months, I do admit. Intermacy? I think that's what that word is. I don't know. Intimacy. Okay, she misspelled it. And our intimacy to each other, okay. She keeps making grammar thingies. Okay, all right. So, and our intimacy to each other has lessened. Okay. But on a personal level, I do have reasons which I'll now explain. So prior to my pregnancy with my daughter, I was pregnant with a different baby. During this pregnancy, randomly, I suffered a placenta abrevia, meaning my placenta ruptured, losing the pregnancy. Oh my God. During this time, I lost 3 liters of blood, had emergency surgery, and spent a long time in the ICU. Following on from this is then we started to be less intimate. So after that, they started being less intimate. I suffered strongly with PTSD, which I went to therapy for, as my placenta ruptured during sex, a freak accident and bad timing, which, as you can imagine, can be very scarring. I worked through this, as I know lack of sex took a toll on him. To my surprise, I got pregnant again. I was on birth control, so I was shocked to say the least. From the beginning of this, I was a high risk and on pelvic rest on the advice of my consultants for 12 weeks to stop the risk of premature eviction of fetal tissue. Fast forward, all is going well and we can be intimate again. I think all is going well and I give birth to our daughter. Giving birth to my daughter was traumatic experience again, with burns and ulcers on my cervix due to combination of preservatives used to induce labor. You ladies probably know more about this than I do, so if you want to inform me what all of this is in the comments, you can. I'm just reading it. I'm just trying to understand it, all right? 14 months later is still have appointments in gynecologist to help fight the infection. I know Oh, okay. I know they need men. Okay, I know men need sex, so I try my best when I'm clear of infection or anything to have sex. In replacement of sex, I do sexual acts on him whenever he asks. Since giving birth, I have also been diagnosed with MS, so some days I do struggle with mobility and other things, which comes into play now. I have just received screenshots from the person that my partner has been cheating on me with, taking the piss out of how unattractive I am due to my mobility issues. The woman looks so revolting. Getting up in makes me sick. Okay. As well as him wishing I had died during my miscarriage. Whoa. That's a lot. So he could have gotten with her. It also has all of the sexual acts he's been doing to her and other things. My priority is my daughter and giving her what she needs. And I know all of this is my fault for not having sex as often as he wants. So please, can anyone give me advice on how I can make this better for my family? Because I know he's right. I should have done more. P.S. He also proposed while cheating on me. Whoa. So while he's cheating on his girl, he proposed to his girl, which I'm kind of feeling like he only proposed to you because you were pregnant, if I'm being honest with you. And then look, I get it. You probably feel like, oh, this is my fault. But I don't think it's your fault. I mean, you didn't ask to have a ruptured placenta and lose the baby and then get PTSD from that and then then be able to have sex again, but then you get pregnant again and then you have so many complications with this baby. And then I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think any of this is your fault, not one bit. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's your fault at all. And the fact that you're like, oh, this is my fault, I'm the reason why he cheated, fuck no, girl. What do you mean? I don't see any fault in what you are doing. You stayed loyal to him. You gave him sex whenever you wanted, when you could. You know, obviously you're going by the doctor, diagnosis and all that kind of stuff because you want to be able to have sex. You want it to be enjoyable and you want to be able to give your man whatever, he's urgent at the time. And I'm sure you suck him off and do all that good stuff. But I think it's just a thing where for him, and I'm not making an excuse for him, so don't cut my head off, ladies, but I'm just saying for him, I'm sure it's a thing where he looked at all these complications and was just like, oh, I wish I could just be with a girl who doesn't have all these complications, doesn't need to be in the hospital. Sex is not on a like, oh, let me see if I can or can't. It's just we can have sex and it's good and I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? All I got to do is get her coochie wet. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't have to make sure her mobility is good. I don't have to make sure that it's a good day for her. I don't have to make, you know what I mean? And so I think for the guy, I think that's his reason on cheating. I don't think it's you. I think it's just the fact that he's kind of fed up with whatever's going on. And I think that's on him, if I'm being honest with you. It's like, look, bro, this is the girl you decided to be with. It's not like you guys are married and you're over here having a kid with her. And that's why I say he proposed to you because you got pregnant. Because you got pregnant and you guys aren't married. Right? You guys aren't married. Let me make sure. No, it's just partner. You guys have been together for 3 years. So no, you guys aren't married. And it's like, dude, for one, why are you getting homegirl pregnant? After she lost the first baby, I mean, I think homeboy should have, kind of helped her out through her issues and stuff like that. And then just been like, look, I don't want to be with you anymore. Because I think he was already cheating. You know what I mean? Like, you were already cheating. So why didn't you, after the first miscarriage, take that as a sign from Jesus or Buddha or whoever you want to look up to and being like, you know what? I think this is my cue to get the fuck out of here. Obviously still be a good guy, help her out through whatever she needs to, get through, but in that relationship, because he clearly doesn't want to be there. Clearly. Like 100% he doesn't want to be there. And he's making it very, 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 very apparent. So it's like, you should have been left, my guy. But on the topic of advice for you, she's already got a daughter, man. Damn. It just seems like he don't even want to be in this relationship, and that's what sucks. And I don't think she wants to be a single mom, and I think that's why she's like, I'm willing to put up with this shit, just so that way our daughter has a dad. You know, I mean, talk to him about an open relationship maybe, if that's what's going to happen. I mean, you already know he's cheating and you kind of seem, I wouldn't say okay with it, but you're willing to kind of concede with it. Like, oh, it's happening, but it is what it is. So maybe talk to him about an open relationship, and that way that can happen. I don't know. You guys give your advice in the comments. What should she do? Because she knows that he's cheating. She seems okay with it. Either that or she's putting up with it because of the kid. And I don't think he wants to be in that relationship. And that's a big fact right there. All right, on to our next one. Am I overreacting for getting caught posting nudes on my private story? Goddamn. The fuck are y'all doing? I've always said it on this show, man. Ladies, stop sending nudes to motherfuckers. Like, what are you doing? Even if he is your man. No. If you want him to see you naked, you tell his bitch ass to get over here. You know what I mean? Like, you tell his ass, hey, get over here and see this coochie. Like, or FaceTime, you know? Let him see it on FaceTime. But goddamn it. Because we've had too many situations where, you know, the couples will break up and then the guy is just like, I'm going to leak your nudes. Craziness. All right. So I, 18 female, have been using Snapchat private stories for a few weeks now to promote my content, and I accidentally added someone that snitched to my dad. I usually add guys that send me a friend request, but today a random username requested me, so I added them to my story. Turns out this was a family friend, and they pretty much saw everything. I was showing both my holes and came towards the end of the video. He screen recorded the whole thing and sent it to my dad. My dad forwarded me the message and texted, "Why are you posting this publicly on Snapchat?" Wow. I guess you're 18 and you're already doing this? Bruh. I mean, I guess she's about that OnlyFans life, I'm guessing, but damn. I tried to explain to him that it's a private story and I use it for my side hustle, but he thinks I was showing it to my entire friends list. He's really upset with me and said he needs to talk with my mom about this. I feel like such a bad daughter and don't know what to do. If anyone knows a good excuse, please reach out. I'm desperate. Bro, there is no excuse. There's not doing this. Like, oh, man. Like, you're 18. You have your whole life ahead of you. You could be anything that you want, and you out here choosing to be this. You know, like, I don't want to use the H word because people get offended over that. So I'm not going to use that word, but it's just like you could be anything you want, girl. You can be anything you want in this world, and you're out here doing this. Just busting it open and showing it to everybody. Like, for what? I get for money, I guess, but it's just, oh man, it's so sad. It's so sad. And then your parents find out, and it's just like, then and only then you realize that it was wrong. And I don't even think she thinks it's wrong. I think she looks at it like, oh, you know, how can I keep doing this, but my parents are like okay with it? Or what excuse can I come up with that would, you know, make my parents understand that busting it open on the internet is okay? Like, oh man. Her question was, am I overreacting for getting caught posting nudes on my private story? Are you overreacting for getting caught? Like, yes, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know. Because it's all wrong. It's like you're 18 and you're busting it open when you could go literally do anything else. Anything else. You literally could go do anything else, and you're out here busting it open. For what? Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Is she overreacting for busting it open on the internet? I don't know. You tell me. I just think she could go do so much better. She can go do so much more. And she's just deciding to bust it open on the internet. Man, crazy. All right, am I wrong for wearing a cute bikini my friend got me in front of her boyfriend? Oh, shit. Homeboy was looking at her in that bikini and was just like, oh, goddamn. It's like, what the fuck? Why is she looking so bomb today? Like, she. All right, so it was my birthday 2 months ago, and I had a party. I got some gifts. My friend Eve got me a super cute bikini. I liked it, said thanks. She had already ripped off the tags, but so I didn't really have a choice. Anyways, went to the community pool with my roommate and wore the said bikini. Got in the water. My roommate immediately is like, girl, I look and see that this bikini is now kind of see-through. Uh-oh. You know, haha, good joke, Eve. Anyway, Eve invited me over to her place to hang out with her and her boyfriend and a few others. Most leave and we were still hanging out, and I'm like, hey, what if we get in your hot tub? I then go change after them. I met her boyfriend in the hot tub. She's getting new drinks. I hop in immediately. He's looking at my chest. I pretend I didn't notice, just make small talk. She comes out a few minutes after and just looks in shock. Eventually gets in. Is that the one I bought? She goes, yeah, I love it. I wear it everywhere. Make up some stuff about how I wore it to the beach, some party with a lot of guys, etc. And she's just like, oh. We're in the tub for 20-30 minutes, eventually get out and change. She approached me after and was like, I'm very sorry, thought you'd notice, but it goes kind of see-through. I'm like, yeah, I know. Why'd you buy me a fucking see-through bathing suit? She's like, it's a joke. Wait, you knew? So you just spent the last 30 minutes flashing my boyfriend on purpose? I replied, I'm just wearing my birthday gift from you. Anyway, am I the asshole? Yes and no, because you should have got the joke. But at the same time, I feel like she wore it and was just like, ha, joke's on you. I don't mind if my titties are showing, I guess. I don't know, because it's like, if she knows it's see-through because she was told at the community pool that it was see-through, and then she wears it again at the hot tub, it makes me think like, it's like, and you're just like, ha, bitch, joke's on you. I like when people can see me naked, technically. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what the fuck? And then I get it from the friend's perspective, because the friend's like, bro, you're an asshole. Like, literally, that's my boyfriend, and you're out here, like, damn near naked in front of him. Like, of course he's fucking staring at you. Dick was probably hard as diamonds in that tub. You know? Like, my man's had a full-on, full-sail erection up in that bitch. He was just like, God damn. He was smashing his girl that night just thinking about her friend in that bikini. Like, bruh, there ain't no way my man's wasn't hitting that thinking about her like, ooh, sheesh. But I mean, it's like I said, I think both of them are the asshole for different reasons. It's like, she's the asshole because she knew it was see-through and she wore it, being like, joke's on you. I don't mind people seeing me. And then I think she's the asshole because it was just like, why would you get her that? You know what I mean? But I guess it's just, she thought, homegirl would get the fucking joke, I'm guessing. So, I don't know. Again, man, these are some tough ones. Like, you guys let me know. You guys be the judge of this, man. You tell me. You tell me what's right and wrong. Because, man, you guys are crazy. All right, on to our next one. I woke up to my boyfriend masturbating on me in the middle of the night. I've felt so upset and anxious. He said he has no recollection of what happened. Am I overreacting? How do you not have recollection of what was happening? Like,
Stop the cap.
What the fuck? All right, we have been together only for about 3 months. For context, I have a history of sexual assault and PTSD from it, hence why it's hard for me to read this situation. Last night, I stayed over at my boyfriend's house and we fell asleep together. I'm on trazodone for sleep. He knows I am on that sleep medication and that it makes me really drowsy and I just pass out. I rarely ever wake up in the middle of the night from it. I woke up in the middle of the night because he was masturbating while rubbing himself on me and also using his hand. He was moaning and kept going in and out of doing it. I remember being awake enough to process what was happening, but I felt I didn't really have enough willpower to do much else since I was on the meds. I also was going in and out of sleep and it was hard to do anything really. I just scooted away and then he asked me if I was okay. And I mumbled something, I don't remember what, to be honest. And then he pulled me close and squeezed me and said, I don't remember anything after that. My boyfriend does have a history of sleep talking a lot. In the past, he has hugged me and spoken to me in the night with no memory of it. This morning, I asked him if he had a sex dream. He said he didn't, just that he dreamt of me, but it wasn't a sexy dream. I then explained the situation. He was very surprised. He apologized and said he doesn't remember any of it. He said the only thing I can think of is that at around 5:30 a.m. I woke up and didn't go back to sleep. I kind of grinded on you and then I said in a sexual way and he said no, I was just hugging you and pulling you close. I don't know what to believe. Did he just masturbate in his sleep and that's all, or is he just embarrassed I woke up? I'm not sure how to interpret this and would love other opinions. I don't know if I'm just overreacting since I've been raped before, or if this is something I should look deeper into. I mean, did he nut? Yeah, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, did he nut? You know, because it's like he could have just been, you know, kind of like moaning and groaning in his sleep and stuff. You know what I mean? Like he's just in his sleep, he's like, you know, like he could have just been doing some shit like that and just kind of moving around, and you might have misinterpreted that, you know, and then. But maybe he was having a sexy dream, but he didn't want to tell you that, you know, because it's, you know, sometimes you probably have a sexy dream, but it may not be her that, you know, he's having sex with in the dream. And so that could be a problem. He's just like, oh, I don't want to open that can of worms. That could be a thing too. I don't know. At the same time, it's like, I don't think that he would be doing that though, especially knowing, you know, your history with SA and PTSD and all that kind of stuff. With that kind of history, I feel like he would know that and not do anything to kind of make you feel uncomfortable about that. But then again, he knows you want some massive sleeping pills, so he's just probably like, you know. I don't know though. I mean, at the same time, it's like, why? You know, why would he be jerking it to you sleep? I mean, there's nothing sexy about that unless, you know, he was like up in you or something like that, and we already know he wasn't doing that. So personally, I think you're maybe thinking into it a little too much. I think maybe the SA and the PTSD maybe got a hold of your brain a little bit, and it's kind of making you overthink the situation. It just might have been him, and he's just sleeping, kind of moving around, getting comfy, just you know. And you even said that he's kind of had a history of just kind of like moaning and groaning and talking in his sleep, and he doesn't remember it. So, you know, that could happen too. You know what I mean? So I don't think that he was. If I'm in my opinion, I don't think he was beating his meat. I think he was just kind of having a very active dream, and that's what it was. Like I said, I don't know. Again, these ones are tough, man. You guys got tough on your boy this week. Jesus Christ, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to make sense of it, but it's just. In a lot of these stories, it's like, bro, it could go either way. You know what I mean? Like, it could just go either way. It's a tough situation. Like, you guys got tough on me this week. My goodness. Again, you guys let me know. You tell me what the truth is on this one. Was he beating his meat? Was he not? You let me know. I'll go off of you guys' judgment, okay? All right, but this is going to be our last one for today's episode. If you got this far into the episode, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you so much. Again, keep supporting the show just by downloading, rating on 5 stars, following us on Instagram and TikTok, subscribing to us on YouTube, as well as supporting on Patreon if you want that extra episode and being able to send in your scenarios just like these people did today. So without further ado, let's get into our last situation. This is, would I be the asshole if I break up with my girlfriend because she won't have sex with me due to trauma? Okay. So my girlfriend and I have been together for 6 months now. We were dating for another 3. Early in dating, she will only have sex in a committed relationship. I told her that's fine. Fast forward a few months, we are in a committed relationship. I asked her if she felt ready, but she said no. We've made out plenty of times, and she's always stopped before we go any further and says, sorry, I'm not ready yet. Basically, we haven't had sex in our entire 6-month history. She has pushed me away anytime I try. Recently, I asked her why she always pushes me away, and she admitted that she has some trauma with sexual assault. We had a long conversation about this, and she says she doesn't know if she even wants to ever have sex. I want to be understanding, and I get it's not her fault, but I just don't know if I can handle being in a sexless relationship. Would I be the asshole? No, I don't think so at all. And I would break up with her too, if I'm being honest with you. The reason being is because I just feel like she's not ready to be in a relationship. And that just is what it is. She's just not ready to be in a relationship. And it sucks and it's a bummer, but I think that she's got a lot more going on that she hasn't dealt with and come to terms with. I understand that that stuff is tough and it takes many years to get over and it takes many years to be okay with and be able to move on with a partner. But I do feel like if she was in that position of I am content with, what has happened, it happened and it's in the past and I am over it and this is a new person and I love this person very much, or I care about this person very much. They've only been together for 6 months, so they might not love each other, but she might definitely care about you a lot. But it's a thing where I don't think that she has come to terms with everything that's happened, and I think she's still fighting those demons, and I just don't think that she's ready to be in a relationship. It's not necessarily her fault. It's not necessarily your fault. I think she just needs a little more growth in that department, and when she is come to terms with, hey, this has happened, I'm going to put it in the past, and that's that, and she's talked about it, whether through therapy, through friends, through whatever helps her out, then and only then will she actually be ready for a relationship. Because even women that do go through that, when they take the correct steps to get past it and do it through a healthy way and all that kind of stuff, the next person that they get into a relationship with and that they deeply care about, they're ready to have sex with that person because they have taken that trauma and they've got through with it and they dealt with it, they talked it out, they've come to terms with it. They're like, hey, that is in my past. This guy is my future, and that's that. It's not going to take her 6 months and she's still not ready. No, she's going to look at it like, no, I'm ready because I care about you and I love you and you're worth it and all that good stuff. That's my 2 pennies on it. That's just how I feel about it. But I do not think you would be the asshole for leaving her. Yeah, I wouldn't. And I would tell her that too. I would be like, look, I get you're going through all this and it's not your fault that you're going through all of this, but I just truly feel that you are not ready to be in a relationship. And hey, that's fine. But I can't do this. I can't be in a sexless relationship. I need that part in a relationship. That is something you can't give me, and that's totally fine. I'm not going to go cheat on you to get it. I'm not going to go, making you look dumb and all that kind of stuff. Nah, I'm going to just let you go. I'm going to let you deal with those things that you need to deal with. And then, hey, if you and I, happen to meet up in the future or whatever, and you're past all of this, fantastic. Let's get on. Let's get it. But, some people never get past it. That's a thing too. But I know that if you want to be in a healthy relationship, you got to get past that past trauma. You got to get through it, whether it's going to therapy or talking it out with family or friends or whatever it is that helps you out. I think you got to get past that first and then find somebody that you really care about, because once you find that person that you really care about, then it kind of opens the doors for you, because you're just like, I've gotten past this part of my life. That's my past. This is my future. And you're able to be like, bam. And just, You can really trust your partner a lot more. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. Again, you guys let me know in the comments. This is probably the only situation where I've had at least a firm, one-sided stance on, because all them other ones, man, I don't know, man. I like... Goodness, man. You guys gave me some hard ones this week. My goodness. But I appreciate it, though. I love the stories. You guys always come through. I appreciate all of that. But that's going to go ahead and be today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Again, patreon.com/MyThatAsshole $3 a month gets you an exclusive episode, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday shows, just like these people did here. And if primarily auto listener, keep downloading the podcast. That shows me that you guys are loving the show and you guys are coming back every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And just checking out the content, loving the content, loving what we're doing over here. And I appreciate that. That's so much. All right. Support us on TikTok as well as Instagram, man. Where again, I say follow on both just because Instagram, sometimes has clips that TikTok doesn't, because TikTok is being a little weird, but it is what it is. YouTube.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Even if you don't watch on YouTube, subscribing over there does help. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you, in the description, I do have the playlist for the new book that we are going over. Court of Thorn and Roses. I have the playlists ready to go. There is a Spotify playlist as well as a YouTube playlist, and you guys will be able to have that playlist on there. And as the episodes come out and as we do more episodes and we get into more chapters and so on and so forth, those episodes will be there. So if you guys are enjoying that, or say you haven't started and we're all the way on chapter 6, you guys will be able to just watch just those episodes. If you haven't watched the Haunting Adeline episodes that we've been doing, make sure you get in there. It's in the description. You guys can listen to all those episodes. You do not have to go through my catalog and try to find those episodes. I have them all in a playlist just for you guys, so that way you guys can check all of that stuff out. I wanted to let you guys know that. I should have did it in the beginning of the episode. Sorry about that. But yes, I have those playlists. They'll be linked down below for you guys. Whether you're an audio listener or you're a YouTube listener, the links will be in there, okay? So, love you guys so much. I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace and chicken grease. Your boy is out.